Good morning, Raleigh Middle Academy. I'm Carmella.
And I'm Leah. RMA Today starts right now.
Welcome to RMA Today, your source for RMA news you need to know.
Today is February 14th, the day where
you spread the love. Indeed it is, Leah. Today is Valentine's Day, but what was the history behind it?
Well, Mel, Charlie and Cody have researched the origins of this holiday. Let's hear what they've discovered.
Good morning, Raleigh Academy. My name is Charlie Gibson, the fourth one. Today we're going to be talking about the famous holiday, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was first the early pagan festival of Lupercalia, but one day a Catholic church stopped the tradition of celebrating Lupercalia, declared February 14th as the day to celebrate St. Valentine. This holiday was celebrated with feasts and a ritual of celebrating fertility and springtime. Valentine's Day can be celebrated in numerous ways, but mostly to spend time with friends, family, and your loved ones. Now let's see what some people on campus think about this wonderful holiday.
I think my favorite thing about Valentine's Day is making special time for people that you love and care about.
I don't really love Valentine's Day. It's not my favorite holiday, but I like chocolate.
My favorite thing about Valentine's Day is spending time with friends and family.
Favorite thing about Valentine's Day is chocolate.
My favorite thing about Valentine's Day is an excuse to watch rom-coms.
I'm going to hang out with my friends and family.
This year I'm going to spend it with my husband and with our neighbors and best friends. We're going to all have a nice big dinner together.
I'm going to eat Italian food and watch a horror movie.
Probably playing video games.
I'm a little bit indecisive on what should I do for Valentine's Day, but there's a clear pattern on what some people do for the holiday. Anyways, this has been Charlie Gibson, back to the anchors.
Thanks, Charlie.
Before we get on to the rest of today's show, we have a couple of important announcements for you students and teachers.
Yes, thank you, Leah. There will be no school on Monday because it's President's Day.
Good to know that we have the day off, right?
Exactly. Some of us really need a break from school, and it's important to remember all of those that have served as president to this great nation.
We have some breaking news. The tickets for the Legally Blonde musical are now on sale.
Just scan this QR code to get your ticket for this fun musical where you will see RMA's best performers like Leah.
Aw, thank you for the compliment. It really is a fun show, but I highly recommend you get tickets.
Now let's get to some sports announcements. On Tuesday, flag football will have a home game at Palmasola going against Sky Inglewood.
Remember, you can earn hero points if you attend the game. Go Owls!
In addition to sports, there are many other great things that have been happening on campus, like Local Government Day.
Here's Aiden to tell us more. Take it away.
Last Wednesday, our 8th grade students got a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They got to talk to a judge, a fire commissioner, and so many more amazing government officials. Let's take a look.
They work 24 hours on, and they have 48 hours rest. So it's a one-day.
Local Government Day is an event where members of our city and county government come into our school to tell us about their job.
My job position now is Fire Commissioner, West Manatee Fire District in Bradenton, Florida. With my job is to show them that even the community activists, you can partake in local government, and even if you have nothing to know anything about the fire service, you can become a commissioner and help along with your community. And it's kind of going through today, kind of explaining what the fire department does.
Along with telling us about their job, they also walked through how everything works in our local government and how it affects our daily lives.
I think it's important for students to understand how governments run because it affects basically every aspect of their life. With me in the judiciary, as you know, one of the 3 co-equal branches of government, I think it's really important for students to see how each part of government can affect things like what they're able to do in their life, what a law is, how it gets passed, and then how it gets enforced and ultimately interpreted by judges.
Not only did they tell us about their jobs, but they also told us how it's important to elect the right people to do these jobs.
Helping people. It's always about what you give back. It's not about the position, and unfortunately sometimes people get into government and they want to be there because it's a prestigious thing. It's that. I want to be there because I want to help the young people, help the community as where we are now, and fix some of our generational problems that we can look down the road and say, wow, we made it better for our kids and grandkids.
We had such a great time. For all the current 6th and 7th graders out there, we hope you have as great as a time as we did. From RMA Today, I'm Aiden, reporting.
Local Government Day was such an interesting experience.
Yeah, we really learned a lot, and teen court was so fascinating. I'm thinking about volunteering myself.
Me too, but right now my mind is on Valentine's Day, chocolate, flowers, and blind dating a book.
Wait, what? Blind dating a book? How does that work?
I'll let Hazel explain. Hazel, help us out here.
Hi RMA. As many of you have seen in past years, the library is having a blind date a book for the month of February. In the Media Center, there's a shelf dedicated to these books. They are wrapped so you can't judge them by their cover, and on the wrappings their genre and a little snippet about the novel. Ms. Telesco explains that blind dating a book often leads to a newfound love of an author or series and is why she has been doing this for 4 years now.
I was at a bookstore and I saw that they had books wrapped up in brown paper like this on a display, and I thought that was really cool with just a little description of what might be found inside, like the kind of date you might like or the kind of person that is the protagonist. And I thought that might be really cool for middle school, especially the whole dating concept. When students come in, they have to like rate their date, if their date was like a dud or if they enjoyed it. And the first year I did it, it was extremely popular. There was like a line all the way to the door with a few hundred books that were checked out in 2 weeks. So it's been successful and I want to keep going with it. Honestly, after talking to several authors, sometimes the authors don't even really have a say in what the cover looks like. So I don't think students should judge a book by its cover, just like we shouldn't judge people by a cover.
And Ms. Telesco is right. Many times people choose not to read a book is because of what's on the cover. Blind dating a book is an exciting way to choose to read something, not because of what's on the outside, but what's on the inside. Happy Valentine's Day. For RMA Today, I'm Hazel Cosby reporting.
Does that help, Leah?
That gives a better understanding of what it is. I love the little hints they give on the packaging.
It's always a good idea to give books a chance. Like they always say, don't judge a book by its cover.
Books are one of the world's main forms of entertainment, but guess what else is also entertaining?
What?
A good theater production. Our 7th grade theater students have an upcoming performance.
Cody, care to explain?
Good morning, Rail Middle Academy. As some of you may know, theater has been working very hard to make interesting, funny, and diverse plays for all you to watch. I saw some sneak peeks, and I think they will be great for the showcase next week. Theater will be presenting some of their amazing plays Wednesday at 5:30 in the Black Box Theater. Here's some words from Miss Mock's talented crew.
Well, honestly, you get to have a lot of free time, and it's honestly really fun, and you do a little work, but it's worth it in the end.
So she assigned us some plays, and then some of us are doing monologues, and we kind of just get to make our own, or she can give us some to do.
Yeah, and they're pretty cool, and some of them are funny.
In my play, I think that one of the most funnier parts is they get to throw at the end. They get to throw pillows at me or something like that.
So my play is about how a bunch of us are babysitting this child, but we don't know how, and then she gets lost. And it's just about how we search the house and try to find her.
So it's basically about some girl who's having a slumber party, and we weren't invited, and we're kind of mad at her.
My role is one of the babysitters, and I like it because we all have very different characters.
At the end, we sort of see her, and then we're like, oh, let's attack her. So that's probably the funniest part.
Yeah. I think you should come see the plays because there's lots of diversity in them, and they're all really different, but they're all still really good and funny.
They should come because we put a lot of hard work in them, and if you don't come, then you don't get to see it.
They're all really funny, and they're all really different, and we worked really hard to do them and create them.
They sure seem to be excited for these plays, and I think we've well established they will be funny. Anyway, this has been Cody Smith for RMA Today. Hope to see you there.
Wow, these theater students are so creative. You can see their show on Wednesday or Thursday in the Black Box Theater at 5:30.
And now we have a special Valentine's Day treat for you guys.
Here's Mr. Plummer rating some Valentine's Day candy.
Let's see.
Scale 1 to 10?
They are both absolutely disgusting.
All right, thank you.
Let's try this. Ooh. twin deliciousness. Let's see what we have. This is a 8 out of 10. Ooh, I remember these from my childhood. Let's try it. Okay, it was. Oh, wow. I was a gross kid. I don't like this anymore.
Can I have the other half?
You could have the other half. Yeah. Let's try. It looks like assorted rocks of deliciousness. Let's.
Go 1 to 10.
I'll give this a 9.
Wow, Mr. Plummer has some unique rating skills.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I wanted some of that candy.
It did look pretty good, if I'm being honest. That's all we have for you today. But before we leave, we'd like to give a shout out to the TSA team for their upcoming regionals.
Good luck. We know you'll make RMA proud.
Thanks for joining us on our daily news adventure. For RMA Today, I'm Leah Sheehan.
And I'm Carmella Leah. Have a great Valentine's Day, RMA.